champions, two of the best in the world, right in front of you, right here at the ULH Event Center here in Houston, Texas. This is our main event, proudly brought to you by Lopez Sports and Entertainment here at Elevate Submission Series 3, in conjunction with our fine sponsors, the Nuna Law Firm, as well as Fitness Depot Houston and Punch Gum. Now fans of the BJJ Houston community, all those here at the ULH Center, and yes, you, all of you out there that are watching on Clear Live Media, this is the main event. That means it is time to smash! Introducing our first combatants. Representing Dream Arts, this is Carlos Henrique!
And here we have, making his way to the mats, one half of our main event, Carlos Henrique. 170 pounds, 10 minutes on the clock for this battle. There you see him, Carlos Henrique, ready for action.
Gracie, Baja, Texas. Please welcome Lucas Valente.
And he is wasting no time to make his way to the mats. Lucas Valente. And he is ready for action.
Both these guys are beasts, man. They're both world champions, I believe. Dream Art, such a great school. I think they're like one of the #1 schools in the country. I think they won #1 at IBJJF.
And the moment of truth has arrived. Our main event is officially underway. And immediately, Valente pulls guard. All the confidence in the world. Henrique on top, Valente on his back. And Valente was nice enough to put his name on the back of his gi. For those of you watching at home. I wish more students would do that on the front part of their gi. I forget their names quite frequently.
Like little name tags.
Henriquez now. That pant control, working the pass. Valente, an expert with those hips. Putting Henrique on his seat. Not even a minute into this main event. We got 9 minutes and change to go. Oh,
nice little foot stomp pass right there. That was sick.
Good job there. And Valente recovered, though. Doing a good job in pummeling his feet back in. Trying to work in that spider guard position. Or foot lasso. Whichever he chooses to do. Oh. Making an attempt for a submission already. Got that foot. Henrique needs to be careful.
Man, the way that they're so like calm, cool, and collected in this like intense match is something to watch, man.
Takes years of composure to get to that level. Or a better way to put it is years of practice to get to this level of composure.
The famous quote that says, you know, a lot about who's good is who's left.
That's something to be said for any aspect of life. Sometimes it's not the best who get that position that you want. It's the people that just stuck it out.
These guys are both champions, so they probably have hundreds of competition matches underneath their belts. Each, ladies and gentlemen, hundreds of matches each. his feet to force the angle is super awesome. When someone uses their foot on me like that in no-gi, it makes me really mad.
Henrique looking for his openings. And Valente expertly working from his seated guard position.
Lucas using a lapel,
And he's wrapping it. Oh, almost had it over.
almost like a worm guard or lapel guard.
And now Valente occupying that left arm of Henrique.
And that's like the tricky thing about this gi at this level is that they can have like super tricky guards and be efficient with them.
Curious to see what Valente does with that wrap up. He's able to put Henrique on his seat briefly. He's staying persistent with it as he hunts for that foot.
Yeah, Gracie Baja's team is very dangerous from the 50-50 position. I've seen Enrique Camargo get some fantastic leg locks. I don't know if you remember, but yeah, they had gotten that last second foot lock from 50-50. One of the last times we were here.
Valente hunting for that foot. Can he make something happen against Carlos Henrique?
The 50-50 position, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the leg entanglements he's trying to force here, but Enrique's doing a good job of keeping his feet to the inside and using his foot and pushing away from him so that Valente can't get the knee line that he wants. That knee in his butt right now is crucial. Man, that pant grip is so money when you get it. It's hard to clear.
Yeah, hard to overcome. Henrique now transitioning. We're over halfway into this matchup. 4 minutes left in our main event.
And another crazy thing is the level of athleticism between these two athletes. Like a lot of time, you'll see like jiu-jitsu fighters, and they'll be very they'll have a basic level of fitness. Like they might be in shape just from jiu-jitsu, but these guys are like next level.
No, these are
athletes.
top of the tops. These are professional athletes.
Their diets are on point. Their strength and conditioning is on point. Because you can't get to this level unless you take all that stuff seriously.
No doubt about it.
I've watched countless blue and purple belts make the mistake of eating trash food before a competition because they got away with it when they're younger. Or they meet an opponent who's very dialed in on all that stuff and they realize the difference.
I can speak from firsthand experience of being the one that eats the trash.
I heard you've been jacked your whole time. What are you talking about? Everyone told me you've been six-packing abs this whole time.
Oh, they are being very generous. Right now. Henrique now trying to do like a modified collar choke from the closed guard to see if he can force the hand of Valente to move or to react from it. We're at 2 minutes and 17 seconds left in this main event matchup.
Surprisingly, that choke can suck from inside the guard. I've seen it finish at IBJJF before.
2 minutes, 2 minutos.
Referee calls for a time in action for a fix of a uniform. I want to thank everyone at home watching on clearlifemedia.com. Chris Lopez and Lopez Sports Entertainment bring to you the Elevate Submission Series.
That's another thing too that I realize about the gi is like how you always have to have composure to fix your gi. I know gi, you don't really have to worry about that, but it's kind of a big deal when you're really tired.
Clock is being reset.
Yeah, people don't understand. If you've never been into that, experience that when you're in the midst of competition and you have to fix your gi, if you ever experienced like your hand like shaking because you're just so full of adrenaline at that moment, it's like you can barely keep it together to tie your belt.
100%. And you have to focus on doing it while also planning for the next phase of the competition.
It's going to be a super tight matchup to score, Scott.
Absolutely.
Just like our previous matchup, I'm not sure if there's been many solid submission attempts made. When I say solid submission attempt, something that forces your opponent to have to address it and move. One thing to kind of feint a couple of subs, but what really counts is the ones that force your opponent that they're in deep trouble, where they have to move or else they're going to get tapped.
1 minute to go.
Oh, solid sweep there. If no submissions are done, it's going to come down to who controlled the better positioning over the other.
Yeah, it might go to Valente if it goes to the decision. Henrique had good positioning, but I feel like maybe Valente had a little more on the aggression.
Man, it is going to be interesting to see. Can we see a dramatic last-second submission here from one of these competitors?
Fans, show your appreciation for the final 10 seconds.
They are going for it, ladies and gentlemen. And Carlos Henrique and Lucas Valente go the distance here in our main event.
Of the main events. But we do have a winner as we go to the decision.
Would not want to be in the shoes of the referee right now. Let's make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the submissions, Elevate Submission Series 3 main event, Lucas Valente!
Congratulations to our winner here at Elevate Submission Series main event, Lucas Valente. A razor-thin decision for him.
Great fight.
Well, Scott, it's been fun. 36 matches, submissions galore here tonight for Chris Lopez's Elevate Submission Series. Want to thank you very much, Scott. Any closing words?
No, man, I'm glad I got to see two world-class athletes go at it. This was an awesome experience.
From clearlifemedia.com, I am Todd Moore. This is Scott Pelzel. We will see you guys next time. Good night, good fight.